I mean, about the Cowboys holding out on theirs. If they were just going to increase it by about $2 million. Education and respect. There's no other way to get to the real problem and the real solutions if we don't have those.
Disappointing. Don't you have for me? Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, what's up? I'm Isaac of STI 740.
I'm Isaiah Cherry with the entertainment section of STI 740.
Freedom of speech.
Right to bear arms.
The army cannot take away your home or board.
The government cannot take or search any property of the citizens without a warrant.
You cannot be tried twice for the same crime.
Every citizen has a right to speedy trial, impartial jury, and must have a lawyer.
Guarantees a jury trial in federal court cases.
Uncruel punishment and excessive fines is not allowed.
Even though there are rights that are not listed, they still exist and can still be violated.
The powers that do not belong to the federal government belongs to the state.
That right there were your 10 amendments. All you guys should know this, and we want you guys to, while you're watching the video, think about which of these amendments have been violated.
Now, I want to start off by saying that Irving was one of the 5 cities selected out of all of the cities in the United States to be funded with $80 million. Now, did you know that Irving denied that? They denied it for 25 years. Now, let me tell you why. Irving denied $80 million for 25 years because they knew that all the money would go to Bear Creek. Bear Creek is a small town mainly populated of minorities because it grew up on a plantation. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that pretty much angered me. That made me upset on the inside. I'm like boiling water with my heart right now. I'm full of rage. So, Irvin, you gotta do better, man. That was not right. That wasn't polite. That wasn't all of those things were really just negative. That's not what we stand for. And Dallas, I think Dallas should have stood up for that too also.
And there's a slave cemetery that was on the plantation, and a man that our dad interviewed recently, Anthony Bond, he said he went there and he said it was just pitiful how the shape everything was in. You know, the gravestones were knocked over. They had some of the cattle urinating on on everything. The markers were gone, and for him to come and see that, it just really broke his heart, because these are people that have went through more things than people from 1980 have ever been through. So for him to see that really had to be heartbreaking.
And not only that, but this guy by the name of Anthony Bonds, he was the president of NAACP from 1994 to 2000. Now, he said when DART was building this train track, 2003, I'm sorry, from 1994 to 2003. Now, he said when DART was building his train track, it was supposed to go through Bear Creek, but it didn't. It was a change of course. So, how do you get, like, if y'all didn't catch that secret message within that, that means that y'all have a problem within yourselves. Because if you can't even go through a Bear Creek, a small town, just because it was full of minorities, that says a lot about the city and what they do on the inside with the politics and such other things that they're not telling us. I don't know how y'all feel about the politics and media these days, but it's really not who you think it is.
Anthony Bond has done so many things for the community. He's raised some of the things he's done. He started the NAACP in Irving, hence him being the president of it. So, and then he also raised $250,000 and he built 3 homes with it, each one worth about $80,000, and he gave them away to 3 families for nothing.
No price.
And then he said if you live here for 5 years, the house price will go down. You won't have to pay anything. Only thing I do is sign some papers. That's just one of the plenty things that he done for the urban community.
And these are some of the things that we need to start doing as community activists. We need to really get involved with our people and understand your history and where you come from, because not everyone know their background and what happened and why they're here today.
We're about to have Miss Trinity come on stage, and she's about to do her own gospel song. Go ahead and do it. Show us what you're working with. Show us what you got.
Alright, as I was saying, the song is called Anyway. You can spend your life building something for nothing. One story.
first place are special. Now, next up we're about to have the sports talk segment with STI 740.
Alright, so we're gonna talk about little sports today. And who are you? I know about you. But it's alright though, I ain't gonna put you on blast like that. Alright, so we got King, Christian, Greg, Worm. Day, like Friday? Alright. So we're gonna talk about contracts in the NFL. You know, Dez and Demaryius Thomas both signed for 14 mil a year, 5 years, 70 mil guaranteed, 70 mil. How you got? What's up with that? Y'all think they deserve it?
I think Dez Bryant deserves what he did, right? But Demaryius Thomas, he'll never be Dez Bryant. So. Yeah, contracts and stuff. Big franchise man for a reason, right? So I think.
Can't hear.
You can't hear me? How about now? You hear me?
Well, I'm gonna say Dez Bryant is the best receiver in the league, and I think he deserves a little more, to be honest. But as long as he's a Cowboy, I'm happy.
So how do you guys feel about Dez holding out? I mean, about the Cowboys holding out on Dez. If they were just going to increase it by about 2 mil, they should have just went on ahead and signed it.
I think it was more than just the money on that one. I think there was a little more contract issues than just that money. $2 million, that's more than that. We really don't know what goes on behind the scenes, so we don't really know. I don't think we know what we do, but Dez love football, so if he holds out, he got to do something serious.
They said they didn't want to sign him because of, he had issues in the past with his mom and, off-field issues. They said that's what they was holding out on. And I think the dude didn't have any problems, and ever since that incident, they were saying that they wanted an option where they could easily void his contract and get it over with if he gets in trouble. Do you think that got warranted?
I mean, that is not true. That comes from someone who don't like the Cowboys. But Jerry Jones, he's known for taking risks. And Dez Bryant will always be a Cowboy, no matter what happens. So he's not going to let issues off the field disrupt what happened on the field. Either way, he's still a great player, no matter what he does.
I think that Dez Bryant has really been loyal and has stayed good with the team and like you said, he hasn't did anything wrong since that incident. And I think in my opinion, I think that Dez did a good job by not playing in training camp until they gave him his money because he well deserved it, and he's one of the top receivers in the league, and we really need him. Yeah, the top receiver in the league.
Myself, I think Dez Bryant is a great player for the Cowboys.
Alright, thank you guys for talking sports with us. Hit you guys up later. Alright, Day. Oh, we got the big man himself, Coach Lawrence. Coach, hold out on us? Come on, man, you gotta know we come first, bro. What you talking about? Alright, just go and talk to him.
Hey, what we're gonna do today is called cardio. This is the light version. It's a lot harder, a lot faster. We're gonna give you a little tap of what we do by saving lives. And I want to tell y'all this stuff right quick. Somebody bring my famous shoes out here. Everybody wanna know why I wear these famous shoes out here. Who got my shoes? Who got my famous shoes? My shoes are light. Somebody bring my famous shoes over here so everybody know. These are my famous shoes. These are the shoes of life. Here they are. These are the shoes of life right here.
Those the shoes of life?
These are the shoes of life.
Look like I ain't got no life in it.
That's right. Because guess what? Every performance, everywhere I go, no matter what town, country, whatever, I wear these shoes. Because every time I look at these shoes, I see my mom, see high blood pressure, I see diabetes, I see HIV, I see bullying, I see all that stuff when I put these shoes on. So these shoes are y'all. So remember that when you see these shoes, don't laugh. Look at yourself. You understand? So the shoes of life, this is what they are. And they beat up and show out a lot of y'all. So keep on living, keep on doing the right thing. Let me show y'all something.
Y'all about to start right now?
Start right now.
Oh, you gonna do it? Alright, it's too easy. Alright.
Crazy, do the mumble like a crazy with a mumble like a crazy 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 crazy, do the mumble like a crazy with a crazy, do the mumble like a crazy with a all you crazy, do the mumble like a crazy with a all you crazy, do the mumble like a crazy with a all you crazy, do the mumble like a crazy with a all you calibrate, they do the mambo like a crazy. Crazy, do the mambo like a crazy, 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 mambo. Crazy, do the mambo like a crazy rhythm.
That's all I know. But right now we got close to 12,000 people watching. Coach Lawrence, that was good. Bert, you got a shirt on, right? Yeah, all right. And we are going live right now, and 12,000 people are watching. And right now we're having a dancer. Gonna go ahead and show y'all some of her moves right now. Let's bring up Jasmine. Hello, I'm Isaac Cherry, and right now I am signing up for OCC now, Operation Community Care and Police Athletic League. When you sign up for these, you can be a part of everything that normal kids don't get the chance of. All thing you have to do is sign up at www.occpal.me. Alright, so right now who's about to dance is Jasmine. How old are you, Jasmine? 8. What you about to dance for us?
I don't know, but I'm gonna be dancing till You Never Left Me. It's one of my dance songs he made in the studio, and I'm one of his praise dancers, so I'm gonna be doing this song for you.
Okay, and right now we are going live, and we have 12,000 people watching us right now. So 12,000 people just saw what they just did. That right there is TV, y'all. Go and show what you got, Jasmine. Thank you. So right now, tune in on One Kingdom Radio on Wednesday night. STI 740 is taking over the show. That's right, the kids take over. Tune in to www.onekingdomradio.com on Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. No adults, it will only be kids doing what they do best. And right now, I want all of you guys to go to STI740.com and spread the word about us. Right now, we're about to do the end round table. So, can we get the police officers up here? This right here will be for anyone who wants to ask the officers any questions, any type of questions. Does anybody from the crowd want to join?
Okay, I got a question for you, officers. What is the biggest struggle that you guys face being a police officer?
Well, most of the time it's just combating the negative stereotypes. So you have to get through the bad parts to show people that you can actually do your job well, and treat everybody fairly. So I would say get past the negative stereotypes that the media thrust upon us sometimes.
And I know that media can be a little harmful. How does that make you get past that? Like, what do you do to get past all the negative comments that you guys receive?
Well, I have the belief that in the community has shown me that for every one person that chooses to stand against police officers and establishment of trying to keep peace in our community, I can show you hundreds of people who stand with us to want to protect their communities, that want to live in safe environments, and that are with the police and with the city and trying to keep our communities safe.
The new open carry law, how can you decide which of the weapons, if two people going at each other, how can you decide which is the bad guy if they both have a gun?
My gosh, you are really educated, young man. I am impressed. Thank you very much. That's a really, really good question. If you did not hear him, his question was about the open carry law. And if we have two people who have a license to carry, if they were in an altercation, how will we decide or determine who's the good guy and who's the bad guy? Sometimes that is really, really hard. So in most situations, as police officers, we try to find the path of least resistance. Who it is of the two people that we can talk to the easiest to try and get to the solution. So whoever it is that we can talk to the easiest, is that the person we're trying to communicate with. And then, of course we have partners with us. So we have our partners to probably try and deal with the other person and see if they can too. So that's how we do. We don't necessarily try and choose who's good or who's bad, because it doesn't matter who's good or bad. We have to try and get to the solution, get to the path of least resistance. Who it is that we can talk to, right? But a good question, great question.
I'm not trying to be rude, but what is wrong with other police killing, like white police killing white police people killing other black people?
For me, most of the time when I watch news and I go back to what I would do in a situation. Sometimes it's lack of training. Sometimes it's just flat out fear that they may have bitten off more than they can chew sometimes. You may pick a fight with somebody and you're not winning that fight, so then you have to resort to saying you're in fear of your life or your safety, and then you end up having to take that person's life. So sometimes it's just fear and it's lack of training because you didn't follow the proper steps and the situation escalated to a place that it didn't have to go because you weren't trained properly. So sometimes when you go to these little smaller towns, some of these smaller cities, municipalities, they don't receive the best training in the world. They kind of just show up and they say, hey, I want to be a police officer, and they may let them be a police officer. So you gotta always remember that. So if you're traveling, don't take for granted that this person is properly trained.
Not only that, it really isn't for the most part, it really isn't a black issue and a white issue. A lot of times it's just the situation. If two people are put in a situation where they have to choose life over death, every one of us is going to choose life. Now, what happens to be the biggest problem in the situation is when it's a police officer encountering a civilian or a person in the public, is that while of course always with a police officer, we already know there's at least one weapon at the scene. Always. If a police officer is involved in any situation, we already know that there's at least one weapon at the scene, and that's the one that the police officer brings with him. So, in those situations, when it's life or death, a person is going to choose life. Unfortunately, in a lot of those situations, one person isn't here to tell their side of the story. And that's why we have what we have today, the talk, the community talk.
It's a lot of racial tension that's in the police department and just everywhere right now as far as out there. So how do y'all handle the racial issues that's really in the realistically? How do y'all handle it? How do y'all how does that affect our community? Because we see a lot of black kids, like they say, getting killed, and we see a lot of these videos, people dying in their custody or so-called dying in their custody. How do y'all prevent that from happening?
I think some of our community leaders would probably be better suited to answer that question, but from our perspective, as police officers, it's a lot of social ills that we have in our communities, okay? Which a lot of our problems in our communities stem from those social ills. So as a police officer, me, in the communities in which I work, I try to be as positive as I can. And it's one of the reasons why I'm here today, that the lack of education and communication between police officers and the public is a part of the problem. And so having an open dialogue with you guys about these things is part of the road to building that bridge to connect each other. And we have to do it through communication.
Yo, what's up? I'm Isaac Cherry.
I'm Isaiah Cherry.
And today we're going to talk about
something that's very disappointing.
Don't you ever interrupt me again, boy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And what happened, you baby? And today, what happened was a man in Cincinnati was shot and killed for no reason. He was pulled over by a regular traffic stop because he didn't have his front license plate. And he was killed, Mr. Samuel DeBow. He was 43, and he was killed by a 25-year-old officer.
I mean, to me, that's pretty sad because have you heard about the story with the giraffe? And it was ran and hit his head against the wall, whatever. Y'all paying more attention about a giraffe that died rather than one of our own that died. I don't know what you guys got to say about that, but that's over the roof, guys. Y'all got to do better than that. A guy died from police officers, and y'all paying more attention to a giraffe. That's not even the same mammal as us. Like, dude, media has really messed y'all up. Y'all really have to stop watching that because what they're saying, what media is portraying, is nothing great, is nothing good, and we have to do something about that.
they're also talking about the giraffe. He raised like $35,000 for a giraffe charity.
Wait, hold on, $35,000 for a giraffe? But y'all ain't raised
no. Wait. 35,000. Okay, Dallas Zoo.
Yeah.
City that we're in. That giraffe was a symbol of hope, a beam of light, and it says the name in Swahili meant all love, something like that.
Okay.
All means love. That's what I read. And what that giraffe did, I guess the birth of it must have raised near $35,000 for giraffe conservation.
Man, I had to take a deep breath on that one because that's crazy. Y'all just, that's really surprising. Y'all are really focusing more on the giraffe than your own people. We citizens, we have to represent ourselves. We have to do something that's gonna beam a light on us. But yet y'all focusing on the giraffe and placing money on that fund. That's disappointing. That is sad. Really. That's really sad.
I think it's why can't we get all that money for Patricia Allen?
Yeah. Why can't we get all that money for Patricia Allen? She's going through the same trouble. Well, at least not with the giraffe. I'm not going to say anything about that. But, you know what? I go ahead and tell them about the GoFundMe account that they have.
The GoFundMe is okay.
Say it loud, man. That's some oomph to it. Go ahead. Tell them about the GoFundMe.
Alright, so the GoFundMe, the link is www.gofundme.com / WWJD. What would Jesus do? The number 4 you now. Yeah.
Now, also we're having an event on August 2nd at Southwest Center Mall, formerly known as Redbird, from 2 to 5. Come and support Patricia Allen and learn what your community is about and support the citizens. No giraffes. That's crazy. That's disappointing. I don't even know what I gotta say to y'all. Matter of fact, that got me thinking, what other things do people be talking about or be having conversations about that it's not really that important, but as soon as it comes to our own, we don't really do anything about it. We just sit there, we watch the news, and we just go on with our daily lives.
Funny thing is, it's not even the youth that supporting the giraffe. I honestly, I just heard about the story today. You know.
Yeah, it's more the adults.
The other generations, not Generation Z. It's y'all
generation.
People up there that's messing things up, screwing things up. So y'all better not try and put anything on this generation.
Nah.
So we doing our thing.
We holding it down. We making sure that we gonna see positive things in our community. All right, that's gonna be us. We holding it down.
All you calabrese do the mumble like a crazy, with the mumble like a crazy, mumble like